Hey y'all, it's Bizarre Ace, aka BZR Ace on Twitch. So I have the new Turtle Beach Stealth Ultra controller right here in my hands, and I absolutely love it. The one thing I love about it is the anti-drift sticks on it. So what this does is it makes it so you don't ever have stick drift ever again. And it actually works. So the bumpers themselves actually work really well. Triggers work well. I'm not a trigger stopper person, although the trigger stoppers do kind of get in the way because the way I shoot, my fingers are always kind of on them. The buttons, when I double tap Y, they are kind of a little bit delayed sometimes. I don't know if it's just my controller or if it's just how it is. D-pad, absolutely love it. Everything about it. It's kind of cool actually. The buttons on the back, my only problems with this is they're a little too close. So the way I position my hands is kind of like this, I guess. So I'm always tapping these in parts, but occasionally, because these are so close right here, my finger ends up, like when I have my locking, my hands do lock up when I shoot. So I'll end up hitting this button by accident on the inside. Maybe if these buttons were probably a little further away from the inner buttons, maybe I wouldn't be pressing these buttons by accident so much. Also, these analogs are kind of in the way of this button right here. If this button placement was more down here, it'd be a lot easier for me to go down here, press it right here, so that way I can actually look at my score board, because right here it's not really convenient. So these do have like Control Freak styles. It comes with two different types. As you can see, it's got that type, then it's got that type. I prefer the smooth one for my sprint, so my thumbs don't get hurt too much. And I definitely like the one with the grooves because it helps with aiming. I'm not used to these, so it's taking me some time to get used to. Because most controllers, I usually play between 12-12 and almost a 16-16 sensitivity. With this controller, because of the Control Freaks, I've been playing roughly between 7 and 8 sensitivity. It's very new to me. I'm not used to it. Anything else but the controller I like? I think that's pretty much about it. Other than that, it's really great. I mean, when you do turn it on, it lights up, which is kind of cool. And then like the settings and stuff like that, right here you can see the settings. You press this button, that shows up. You'll press Y, that pops up right there, as you can see. So you can connect, get your system settings right there. Social, so that profile. You got a headset mixer for if you have a wired headset. And then you get your button layout. So if you were to choose that, you can choose exactly what positioning of back buttons you want to be like your buttons, pretty much. For fast mapping, they do have an access map, so pretty much you can change the response time on your analog sticks, and also the dead zones on your triggers, which I mean obviously I have them at 0. And you can change the vibration to in your controller for like how strong you want it. I always have it at 0. I don't know why people use vibration when you're playing first-person shooters. It's kind of annoying. You can change the lighting, light patterns. You got the app link, so if you do want to update your controller, you can do it. I've had no issues. I've only had it for about 2 days. But yeah, that's pretty much everything I have about this controller. I said I absolutely love it. The only things I really don't like is just the back button positionings. They're too close together. I end up hitting the inner part by accident when I'm trying to either jump or drop shot. And also this button right here. Honestly, that button just needs to get moved so that way I'm able to hit that button instead of like trying to fight over the analog stick. Maybe I have my Control Freak off. Yeah, it's easier to get without the Control Freak, but I kind of like that extra padding on my thumbs. So, I mean, I'm not going to take the Control Freaks off unless it's really messing my aim. But ever since I lowered my sensitivity, it's been a lot easier. I love it. Y'all take it easy, and shout out to Turtle Beach for making amazing products. I also have a headset I'm about to do right now. Thanks.